Good morning, everyone. Welcome for today's webinar. Today's webinar, our topic will be discussion mode. So, what is the transformative impact in digitalizing in the construction industry? Let's go through some guidelines. And housekeeping to ensure a smooth and engaging webinar sessions. Keep mute on your microphone throughout the sessions to minimize your background noise. If you have any questions or comments, please use the chat box on your right hand side. And also, I will be sharing registration link to submit your e-certificate and also to collect your CPD points. So please make sure that you submit your attendance and also feel free to ask any questions during the Q&A segment. Now, let's introduce our speaker for today. We have Jay Shankar, our digital consultant, who will be sharing the experience and also how digital transformations impact in the construction industry. So now let's welcome him, Mr. Jay Shankar. We will be hand over the virtual floor to you.
Hi, Lisa. Thank you very much. Lisa, and then Patrick, can you all hear me clearly, loud and clear? Okay, everyone, can you see my screen? So today's topic is what is a transformative impact in digitizing in the construction industry. So basically, it's like by moving into digitizing, what would be the impact in the construction industry? So that's the topic that we're going to discuss. If you have any concern, feel free. Please feel free to share with us. Okay, so today's outline here, the challenges in the construction industry and what is SSOT, that means single source of truth, and how single source of truth is going to help in digitizing the construction industry. What is SSOT? I mean, SSOT is a single source of truth, and how single source of truth is going to help in digitizing the construction industry. And then I'm also want to discuss about collaboration platform, what we have in collaboration, security compliance, and we also have some short reviews. Okay, so these are the items that we have listed down as a challenges. No collaboration platform, no one platform collaboration from owner. So these are the challenges that we are facing in the construction industry. See, so a few items that I've listed down, like no collaboration platform. Previously, when we are not into a digitalized world, what we can foresee here, there's no collaboration, a proper collaboration platform. What most of the constructor or subcontractor or owners they use document management system. I don't. They don't use document management system, but they really heavily was depending on the email, paper, faxes. File transfer, FTP, Dropbox, or probably like those conventional metal cupboard, like a metal file cabinet. So they were using the just repository all this document. So they don't have a proper platform where they can collaborate to extract all this information as a data. See, besides, they also have no project performance visibility. That means due to project no visibility to the project performance, right? Because the project which is supposed to be completed within a year, it will be extended to 3 to 5 years. And then also project risk. What are the risks that you can register? That means you can register for the particular projects or the location, like flood, thunderstorm, landslide, and so on. So if you don't register this as a criteria that you need to consider into a project, this will create outbursts of the cost. See, and then besides also, apart from that, no approval status. You see, extremely difficult to keep track and review and approval status of every document. See, we don't have a proper platform, a document management, for example, or we are not moving into digitization, like creating forms, not using a paper. We need to move on into the papers, right? So if we don't use that, what will happen? It will be extremely difficult to keep track or on the review. Like for example, a contractor or a subcontractor which we have already completed the job, right? He has to go through a several process of, for example, project managers, procurement department, finance department to approve his task that he have done, pictures, and his invoices for the payment. I mean, for his POs for the payment. But just because no approval status was done, no proper escalation was done, this project will get delayed. Okay, and then this also delay in the information distribution, as what I mentioned in the no approval status, delay information distribution also, which is included. Okay, besides that challenges, documents are everywhere. Hard to retrieve information. The information is everywhere, such as folders, cabinet, PC, servers, drawers, and etc. As you can see, conventionally, some people will keep repository the document into their site office. Some people will keep it into the HQ. When a project manager wanted to refer to a previous project, they still have to gather all these, compile all this information, which will drag or delay their projects. Okay, and then no audit trail. Ineffective tracking and monitoring audit trail as no record on what happened and why, especially other after staff turnover. You see, for example, we don't, if let's say we don't have a proper system, what happened, we were depending on the staff. If the person resign and leave this organization, so what will happen on the task they do, on the information they get? Most of the project, they have this request for information. So all this information will be disappear or will be missing from the emails that they have, or probably from the WhatsApp they have shared to the contractor or subcontractors. All this will be missing. So these are the one of the challenges. I said no audit trail, and then unsecured data storage. Concern over unsecured cloud and data center, particularly when hosted outside Malaysia. Okay, uh, most of the companies which is in Malaysia, they are fear to host the application outside Malaysia. So they prefer to have on-prem system. They wanted to keep it all into their servers. But sometimes servers, it can cause create cost burst because you need to hire a server admin, you need to have patches of the servers. So there'll be additional cost that we need to spend. And then lack of scalability. Lack of scalability and performance in handling large volumes of data in terms of data processing speed, query response time, and the ability to handle concurrent users without promising performance. Okay, okay. Those days we need to purchase. I say most of the product that they sell, they go into the number of users. Let's say, or probably let's say we wanted to use server for an example. What happened? We need to increase of the size of the hardware. But when we go, that's conventionally method. We use hardware. We let's say we have more users. We need to have proper load balancing. That will increase the cost. Okay, these are a few challenges. And then next is what is SOT? It's a single source of truth. Basically, SOT is a data management principle where all data elements within an organization are stored and maintained in one centralized location. Basically, single source of truth is an architecture where system allows to have multiple information penetration from other systems. That means you can have other systems that can be integrated or can be as a plugin to integrate into one single platform. Okay, so SSOT is what I mentioned just now. Single source of truth is going to be the main core of your digitizing. I mean, those days we use servers to store all our information. We use a system, for example, ERP. We integrate with Power BI, or probably we integrate with dashboards. So by having this single source of truth platform, you don't have to get additional tools. Instead, you can have all concentrated into one. In fact, SSOT also allows you to integrate with other tools as well. Okay, and why we need single source of truth is because to have data consistency. Having a single source of truth ensures the data is consistent and eliminates discrepancies of conflicting information that can arise from multiple data sources. Take an example like you have what they call a power apps, and then you build the business processes, and then you want to integrate this with another system. Of course, let's say for example, conventionally you have two separate systems, and you can have information redundantly. So having this single source of truth where system works as a way whereby you just have to configure, or it's like a plugin, you can extract all the information and populate one data and remove redundant data incurring. Okay, improve decision making with accurate and up-to-date data available in one place. Decision making processes become one more informed and reliable. Okay, by having one uh, platform whereby it extract all the information, like as far as I mentioned, single source of truth. It provides you to extract all the information, and by having this, you can even develop your own big data mechanism, whereby you can come up with your own improved decision making in a way whereby, based on your previous project, you can always do a decision making, means you can compare on, or you can compare, you can always match and mix with the previous project, and you can also come up with a decision making. Time and cost efficiency. By having a single source of truth of platform, you're going to maintain a single source of truth, reduces the effort and resources needed for the data integration, data reconciliation, and data validation across multiple systems or databases. Okay, time and cost efficiency, and also because it is going to optimize the project management in fostering sustainability. It minimums the waste, effort, and unnecessary resources. You don't need to have, by having this platform, you can always have a visibility to view whether we need more resources, more cost need to invest. We can just measure that based on that one single platform. Okay, enhance collaboration. Single source of truth fosters collaboration by providing a shared and reliable data foundation for teams to work together, reducing confusion and misunderstanding arising from inconsistent or outdated data. As what I mentioned just now, by having a platform, system will remove redundant data. System has that unique ability to remove all these double entry, or what they call that, like multiple data that flowing from multiple system, right? We can uh, minimize that redundant information. Okay, data quality and governance. Centralizing data in a single source of truth enables better data quality control and governance, as our data standards, validation rules, and access controls can be implemented more effectively. Besides scalability and flexibility, as I mentioned just now, system like having a single source of truth, it is possible to increase the scalability because you just have to purchase a number of licenses instead of increasing of the hardware size. Okay, what do we have in the collaboration platform? I'm just giving you, sharing you one of the example of the tool that we are uh, sharing with most of the client. So this is one of the tool that I can just force in. Like you need to have a system that showcased as a collaboration platform, like process management. Okay, what it does, it allows the client to create their own business processes. See, conventionally, people get software developers to create the business processes, but the current era, by having such platform, it means a platform which is single source of truth, allows you to create your own business processes. Like for an example, you wanted to create a site diary. It's all about forms, right? And an escalation process of workflow. So you can digitize a form based on the criteria set by the client, and you can come up with a workflow, and you build a business process. And this is not required to have a software developer. We as an end user, we can create by ourselves. Okay. Apart from that, for e-tendering, you can create tender forms, a document with a workflow, who to be assigned, who to be verified, and who need to be approved. This need can be shown. So probably later I can show you some business processes that was created in a platform. So you can just have a look. And then of course, you can also have like a third party tool like a Beam Professionally. But this product by the name of iSatya, it's a Poland product. I'm just giving an example. But when it comes to a platform, all these are not only limited to this. You can have multiple processes or tools that you can build to cater your requirement. So for an example, this Beam Professional, right? Beam Professional is an additional tool that you can subscribe additionally. Apart from that, for the construction industry, right, you don't have to purchase additional licenses like AutoCAD, Revit, or DWG format, or any other formats, because platforms provides you to have um, more than 80 over file format type. So for example, uh, platforms, I mean, this single source of truth platform provides you IFC Beam Viewer. This allows you to see these design architecture documents without any Autodesk licenses. Okay, and you can also update your lesson learned. That means a lesson learned issue and management all is a tool whereby based on your past year projects that you have developed, you have worked with, you can update all these informations, all this issue management into that system so that you can come up with your own predictive solutions. Okay. Also analytics. Okay. A platform provides you a consolidated tool, which is analytic module, where you can create your dashboards, you can create your reports based on the criteria which is set by your top management, your stakeholders. You don't need to have a separate tool, but unless you require for to have a Power BI to be integrated, of course, this platform, I mean, not even a platform, not this platform, I mean, any platforms that is meant for the digitization in the construction industry, of course, we should be able to provide uh, a dashboard that provides an insights of your construction industry. Okay. Besides risk management, risk management and issue management is almost the same, but risk management is a tool whereby you register the risk. What are the risks that happen? What are the possible risks that could happen in these projects? Where you can have your dashboards to provide an analytics on your risks, and this can provide you a predictive of cost. So in order for you to build this, these are the numbers of risks that could happen. And if you can get rid of this risk, you can reduce your expenses, your cost. So all this can be done in a platform. Dashboarding, as what I said, of course, you can have a dashboarding to view. You can come up with a multiple dashboard, which is meant for CEO level, CFO level, or for the project managers level, or can even custom tailor-made in a way that you want it. We don't need to have any software developers to design for you. It is just something like a drag and drop. You build your dashboard according to your requirement. And of course, we also have finance tool to come up with a cost loaded and then results loaded, so that you can track on the each projects or activities or portfolios, what are the costs that was assigned for this project. For an example, we will have a budget for each project. So from there, you can come up with these work breakdown structures, and you can split that based on the activities. All these can be registered into a finance module. And 3P management, basically for the construction industry, yes, it is crucial. Why? Because you want to have a portfolio. For an example, let's take BINA initiative. BINA initiative, for example, they have several pillars. So from there, we can create a portfolio whereby BINA initiative is the portfolio. Programs, I can create multiple projects under one BINA in one programs. And from there, I can create multiple projects under programs. So I can split that into a well-organized structure of how a portfolio has been created. Okay, and you should be have, and when we're having a dashboard, you can have a landing page of project portfolios. It doesn't have to drill down directly from the portfolio landing page itself. We should be able to view the cost, what are the communication which was done, who was the project manager, what was the progress of the project, by just having 3P management module. Besides that, we also have document management, where you can repository all your documents based on the document types. So basically, when it comes to collaboration platform, compared to a server, the way how to manage server, there's two different things. Server is just basically on repository or documents. But when it comes to platforms, I mean, like a single source of truth, we will have a platform where it is consolidated with multiple tools, which I mentioned on this, but it is not limited to this. You can build as many business processes as per required by the your company. Okay, do you have any questions on this? If no, I shall move forward. Later, you can also ask me questions. Okay, normally collaboration platforms is a tool, is a platform whereby it is a platform where you can have communication among the project owners, designers, PMCs, investment operators, suppliers, general contractors, subcontractors, and project teams. All this communication will be done within that one single platform, whereby the communication will not be revoked or revealed, or can be removed from the system. So whichever communication that they have in one single platform cannot be deleted or cannot be removed from the platform. So this is one of the most important thing that we need to secure. Because you see, when it comes to one project, for example, I heard from this R&R in Sedayan, what they mentioned that during the 3 years project, they've been facing a lot of issues with subcontractors and contractors. And the payment, the check that been paid to the respective contractors, right? They cannot even track, because they wanted to raise this up to the court, because there's a lot of things of LED and EOT, right? They require all these documents, but then all these documents were scattered around. So one of the project manager have approached me recently. What they have mentioned, that they are also looking for this a platform whereby for each project, as I mentioned, that 3P module, right? For that particular projects, I wanted to ensure that whatever communication, whatever that information was shared, it has to be secured into one single platform in the system, where this system should not be secured into a server, or probably you can put it into a platform where it is hosted on-prem or uh, external providers. Okay. Okay, this is a single dashboard, a sample dashboard that provides the entire project portfolios. As you can see here, here is the project by project managers. So here I'm trying to show you some dashboards, how system can be done. System can decide dashboard. So you can see this is project by project manager. You can see who are the project managers, and then what are the progress of their projects. So as a project manager or as a project director, they need to have example like this kind of dashboard, and then effort of the projects, and what are the projects, and then sample projects, what each of them was doing it. Okay, and this is a tipping module, as I mentioned. From here, you should be able to see all projects. On the left hand side, as you can see, we can see all this module. Okay, like dashboards. This is a business process. Sorry, this is the 3P module, where you can see all these portfolio programs and projects. You can split the project based on the portfolio. That means each portfolio is carries one company's pillar. Okay, and then programs and also project. You can see the name of the project, type, what are the type of project. You can split that based on the type, the cost for each project, and the category, the estimated budget, and who is the manager who's in charge for each project, the status, description, and from here, as you can see from the action, you can come up with your process. You can communication, you can attach. You don't have to trouble yourself to access to that project, but from the project director's perception, you can view from here. You can attach a document. You can see their communication chats. Uh, you can extract those documents that is involved. All this can be done from here. Okay, and this is the most important thing in a platform, any platform. But what we are focusing more is on Isetia, which is a from Poland product. But most of platform that they have in the industry, in the current industry, they should have, they should allow the people, the user to create their own business processes. As you can see, we can create as many projects as many business processes want to. For an example, here we create uh, a work breakdown structure of a project. It's something like a process. We create activities. All these are activities, and these are the process flow. Project team sent to D and E team, and this one is DNE sent to the third party, and the third party sent to the DNE. So all these are the process workflow, and you create. Oh, sorry. You create as like a Kanban chart. You can drag and drop, and automatically it changes that project management. I'll show you this. You see, from this business process, I can change it to a project management tool. I can come up with a project, a Gantt chart. For those project managers who don't prefer to use a Gantt chart, they prefer to have this. I can come up with a percentage. What are the percentage for each project? Doesn't mean that it has to be this workflow. I can come up with a different workflow. Let's say I can come up with this 20% of completion of this activity. I create activity in each Kanban board, and I can drag and drop. This can be done from the a single source of truth of platform. Okay, and this is a Gantt chart as I mentioned. You can use a Gantt chart. Sorry, you can use a platform as a project management tool to see your milestone, to see your completion. You can attach your document as well. It is not limited to this. You can also attach your all entire communication into your respective activity. And also for this is a infrastructure project. It's an highway project where you can see all these peers from the Google Map. And from here you can see all your action, all your activities, and your planning versus actual percentage of complete of each peers that was shown from this Google Map. As you can see, this is the actual from the Google Map earlier. We drill down, we can see this is planning and this is actual. So what are the percentage also we can see from the dashboards. And the beauty part of these platforms, as once you already integrated, no, you don't have to integrate with any Revit tool. Here you can see of your 3D architect design. The moment right after the construction, design stage is over, with the document that we have, the architecture design document that we have, we can also have planning versus actual, where you can see clash detection from here using these two. Okay. And then this is also one of the S-curve dashboard from the project construction progress. As you can see, you want to see the financial portion, you can always build your S-curve dashboard. And as you can see from here, this is another S-curve. This is also meant for the finance report. What was planned, what was actual, what was the cost finance report for all, planned and actual. What was the cost income? And then you can see income, mean what are the income, planned income, actual income, and the remaining income. And this is not limited to this. This is not a predefined templates. You can custom tailor-made your templates. I mean, when it comes to a dashboard, system should allow the end user to design your your required dashboard according to your requirement. Okay. And as I mentioned earlier, the correspondence module. Okay. We no need to have your own email. Of course, you will have your own email, right? So whichever communication that you have, you can also place it in the correspondence module. And as you can see, this you can come up with your own metadata. You can come up with your own prefix ID for all this correspondence number. It is all not limited. You can come up with your own. Let's say, for example, your company name ABC. You can come up with the ABC along with the numbers. Okay, system allows you to do that. And then you can have your correspondence based on your type, subject, and all these fields are tailor-made, custom tailor-made. Have you can have this. You can also have other fields as well. Status, you can view recipients, due date, discipline, what are the discipline, what's the type, and then priority. All this can be built into one single page without any developers. We can do it by ourselves. Okay. And document, when it comes to document management, you can structure the folders according to your requirement, and you can view the design document without any additional licenses. You don't need to buy any licenses. By having this one platform, you should be able to view. I mean, that's the most important thing of moving forward into a digitizing world. Okay, this is one of the example. Okay, now let me just take you through one video for you. And yeah. Oops. Basically, this is more to document management, but the earlier one was more into BIM. So as you can see, you can do markups. Okay, as you can see from the platform itself, you can always do markup and also can do a comparison of your initial document and also with the revised document. These are the sample of dashboards, and it is not, as what I mentioned earlier, it is not limited, but you can have custom elements. Okay, and also you don't need to have like one project management tool, Gantt chart, you know, like Oracle Primavera or project management. By having a platform, it provides you not only the document management, but you can also consolidate. You should come up with a consolidated tool like Gantt chart. This is one example. shall move forward a bit. Okay, forward a bit. Okay, that's all about the video.
Thank you, Mr. J, for the webinar sessions to explain on the transformative impact in construction industry. I hope this will be useful and also engaging and also informative webinar to all the participants. And dear participants, do you have any other questions regarding this topic? If you have any other questions, feel free to drop down your questions to us in the chat box. Or else, if you want to have a demo sessions or more on face-to-face meeting, you always can drop an email to us and also can view on our websites. So we will be having a demo sessions to you. As we came to the end of today's webinar, I would like to thanks to Mr. J. Shankar to present and also share the presentations on this digitalizing construction industry. And also, dear participants, thank you once again to join our webinar. And also kindly register yourself so that we can able to send you the e-certificate and also for you to collect the CPD points. And also would like to thank you for all the participants again to joining this webinar. Please stay tuned with our social media platforms and also our websites to see what are the upcoming webinars or events we are conducting. And once again, thank you, and we will see you next time.